Right, so I've struggled with SEO for a long time. ChatGPT's come along and everybody's using it in lots of different ways. I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I've implemented a few things with ChatGPT that have actually helped me with my SEO. I'm going to show you my SEO on the PC now, and it's still not great, but you'll see some of the trends on the Search Console and how using ChatGPT has helped me. And I just want to share some of that with you, and if this video does well enough, I'll make some more and actually go through some tutorials with you guys as to how to actually fully maximize ChatGPT when writing blogs and using keywords for your website. So let's jump over onto here. So this is the back end of my website. I've got Squarespace, and here we've got the Google Search Console. I'm not going to teach you how to do it, but I just want to draw your attention to here, the total impressions in the last 3 months. If you look at the left hand side, it was pretty low for a while, and then when I started writing articles of ChatGPT, it's had a massive spike there, and I'm getting queries for keywords. I don't know why my surname Osis is one of them, but I've written blogs about destination weddings, even though I've not shot any destinations yet. I want to, so I thought start getting some content on there that will help me rank. So destination wedding photography has been a huge one. Wedding videographer South Wales, I also do video. South Wales wedding photographer. So you can see that using keywords and putting out a lot of content is important because it helps you rank. Now, there's a big thing about using ChatGPT. Oh, AI generated content, Google doesn't like it. That's actually a myth. It's been completely dispelled. I've done a lot of research. Google ranks good quality content. It doesn't care how it was written. It could be written by you, ChatGPT, anything or anyone, doesn't matter, as long as it's good quality content. And I've got various techniques that I've actually been using in order to get ranking with the blogs. I'm just going to go onto my website and show you some of the latest blogs. What I've been doing actually is I've got the keyword planner with Google. So as if you were going to run Google ads, and on my internet's really slow today, and on discover new keywords you can type stuff there and it shows you below how it's ranking. So for example, Lightroom presets, as I'm selling some Lightroom presets, which I'm actually going to link in the description of this video. If you want to check them out, click the link. They're £35 at the moment. I've got 3 presets that I predominantly use in 2023. But yeah, just give you an idea of how the keyword planner works. So what people are searching for is here on the left. Lightroom presets, free Lightroom presets, free presets. Lots of you want stuff for free these days. And then the average monthly searches. So on average, Lightroom presets gets Googled in the UK, may I add, I've got it set to United Kingdom, between 1 to 10,000 times. I think you can change that so that it's got the highest ranked first. So Lightroom presets and free Lightroom presets. Best Lightroom presets free has had a 900% 3-month increase in searches. So I look out for stuff like that. So, you know, I use it with wedding photography and things like that, looking for keyword ideas. Sometimes I'll just do that and I'll go straight into ChatGPT, and I've actually got a plugin. It's a AIPRM for ChatGPT. Just type it into Google, download it. It's a Google extension for Chrome and it's really good. So it loads up, so you don't even have to come up with a prompt. So for example, I want a fully SEO optimized article including FAQs, click on that, and then I just type in the keyword or title. So I want to blog about confetti tips for weddings. So it will come up with a title, a meta description, and it's just going to type away. So I'm just going to let it do its thing for a bit. Now, while this is typing away, there's a big trick to ChatGPT where using the correct prompts, the more you prompt it, the better the output, the better the prompts, the better the output. And what I don't do is I don't just sit on my laurels with the first article it writes to me. Even with that plugin, I use it as a good starting point. Sometimes I'll give it examples of some of the previous blogs I've actually written myself, and I'll say, you know, you are this person, write like me. There's all sorts of different things. I've been experimenting with it, so I'm not going to give you a this is precisely how you should do it type of tutorial today, because I think that I still haven't fully grasped the best way to prompt this thing. But what I will say, and I'll show you the examples, is that I have had a lot of success in getting specific keywords ranking. It hasn't improved my overall ranking dramatically yet. SEO is a bit of a long game. I'm hoping that the more good content blog-wise I can add with important keywords, that at some point within the next, say, 6 months to a year, I'll start climbing the ranks in Google and getting more organic and natural traffic. Why bother with SEO? Because it's free. It requires a lot of work and dedication, but I think ChatGPT is actually helping massively when it comes to cutting down the time that you spend. As long as you're putting out good quality content that's useful to your potential clients, and you're writing it in the style, or getting ChatGPT to write it in the style that you would have presented it, and write about the stuff that you want to write about at the end of the day. It's no use you saying, I think that, you know, putting out a blog, I think that candid photography is the best, and you're someone that likes posing people, or vice versa. You know, I hate black and white photography, this is why you should never have any white photography, and then you've got a whole portfolio full of black and white photos. Make sure it's relevant, make sure it's appropriate. So here we have their finished blog. So it gives you the title, meta description, introduction. So weddings are special occasions that everyone looks forward to. They are a celebration of love, unity, blah, blah, blah. Seems quite generic. You can give it a different prompt so that it changes the style of writing, as I said. This is just for me to give you an example. But what this has done, with those keywords that I've instructed it, confetti tips for weddings, what it will do is it will fill the blog and the article full of those keywords. And with the title and meta description, if you actually put that, so if you go, say, to your blog, I'm using Squarespace, as I said, but you might use something else. So on the SEO, you've got the SEO title and the SEO description. So if you actually use this, this is where I think I do really well. So, confetti tips for weddings. Now, one thing I have learned actually is that Google likes numbers in the title. So 5 tips for wedding confetti, or top 10 this, top 10 that, stuff like that. So I'm actually going to write 10 confetti tips for weddings, making your special day more magical. As I say, you can play around with the prompts, or just use that as a starting point, like you would a Lightroom preset. Buy my presets. You can use it as a starting point. You can edit it yourself if you wanted to, get it over into a Word document if you want to. But just to show you how quickly you can get it done. So your introduction, that's a H2. You can have H3, you know, change it. Don't forget to do this. You can ask ChatGPT to actually format it that way. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And then obviously the post title, you just put that in there. So you can add your own images if you want to. So add an image, select from library. So, you know, you can do that. And then when you upload an image, alternative text is very important. And woman hugging during photo shoot. Obviously, I'm a lot better at this normally. I'm just quickly rushing to show you. So if you're going to use images on your blogs, do the alternative text. But yeah, once you've got your content the way you want it, do your H1 headers, H2, H3, get an image for the blog. Obviously use your own images. Post URL. So this is important. Confetti tips. Because at the end of the day, what you need, Google needs everything to be right. Google sees it from the point of view of the people that are searching. So even the URL link, if it's something like blog/1234 and a bunch of random letters, it's not going to like that. So this blog is about confetti tips. So I'm going to name it confetti/tips. An excerpt, just normally a bit of the article posted in, like a short paragraph. SEO, good meta title, good meta description. I don't know why I'm pointing because you're looking at the screen recording. Anyway, so that's very important. But this content is plastered full of those keywords. And if it's written in a good way that's informative, I'm not going to save and publish it because I've actually written one recently. But when you publish that, what you want to do is go over to your Google Search Console, URL inspection, then get the URL of the new blog, and then you paste it into here, and it will show you whether the URL has been indexed. 9 times out of 10, you just produced it. It's not going to be, so you need to click on request index then, which I'm not going to do, but that's what you would do. And then that submits a request to Google's spiders to crawl that page, see that it's okay, and then it would index it. What does indexing mean? Essentially that it's listed on Google's index. So when people are searching confetti tips for weddings, if it's not indexed, it's never going to show up. If it is indexed, it will show up. And hopefully then what you want is for that Google to start ranking higher and higher and higher and to show up. And then you can click search results and it gives you data. So the most recent date, last 7 days, 28 days, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and so on. And what you can do then is you can actually paste that particular page and you can see the results for that page. So in the last 3 months, this particular blog, which was it? Why you should get married in South Wales, has had 132 impressions, 5 total clicks. It's not great, but it's really good compared to what my old blogs used to do, because I didn't have a clue about SEO. I didn't have a clue about how to maximize each content blog full of keywords. What I've noticed, as I said, since I've started doing this, ChatGPT has saved me a lot of time. ChatGPT is not there to do your job for you. You still have to do your job, but it's there to help me optimize it. And if I now go to Google, you should do this on an incognito browser, but you should get married in South Wales. I'm actually the first search option that comes up. Now, people are not necessarily going to Google those specific searches, why should I get married in South Wales, but they might Google stuff like getting married in South Wales, weddings in South Wales weddings, stuff like that. And then what happens is that, see, my average position is 29. So somewhere along those lines, with that article, South Wales keywords, 20 impressions, natural wedding photography Wales, 13 impressions, places to get married in Brecon Beacons, that's quite a specific keyword, getting married in Wales. You can see that people are searching for certain things, that blog's going to show up on their feed. And what you want eventually, what I'm looking for, because this is the beginning. I've only been doing this for about a month, and I'm already really high on the impressions compared to what it used to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to it and say 6 months and see where I am. I'm going to just keep producing content this way. So ChatGPT, you can do all sorts. So I can also, if I copy and paste, let me just start a new prompt, right? Go in here and I want you to rewrite this article in a more formal tone. No, less formal tone. Don't forget to include typical article formatting, including H1 and H2 titles. Then paste the article in and see what it churns out. You know, you can experiment with it, you can play with it. I'll do specific tutorials, I'll do specific things. I'm going to stop generating that because it hasn't formatted it how I want it to. Do not forget to format this as requested. ChatGPT is on the go slow. Obviously you can upgrade to ChatGPT Plus, but I'm not going to. Sometimes it's super slow. That's the only downside. But you know, have a little play around with it. It's starting to do something. So have a little play around with it. Research keywords. There you go. That's how it's formatting it. And then if I actually copy this into a new blog, yeah, the H1 is done automatically. This is right on the go slow, but you know, you get the point, okay? So I think you need to understand how and why ChatGPT can be beneficial to you. SEO is very important to your website. Once you've posted the blog, let's delete that. Okay. I've been writing these. I've also been using PickTime, where I deliver my galleries, to write some blogs to feature some of the shoots. But I googled keywords about engagement shoots and I got it to write me this blog. I also do quite a lot of stuff like backlinking into the articles. I don't know if I've done it on this one. But yeah, you know, it's given me a lot more content. And that content, if it's packed full of keywords, if it's good with the SEO, the alternative text, the SEO title, the meta description, all of that, you're going to find that your ranking starts improving, your natural and organic traffic will start improving as well. Don't forget to check out the presets in the description. I'm going to link ChatGPT and all the other stuff that I've been using also in the description for you so you can find it easily. Comment on this video with any questions you may have. If there's anything you want me to help you with, if there's anything you want me to answer, if there's anything I've done that you think I could do better and you can help me improve the SEO, then I am more than happy for you to comment that. And thank you for watching.